Welcome to today's class. We are going to be looking at orthographic projection. Today's class focuses on the differences between uh, the angles of projection. In the previous class, we talked about what orthographic projection is all about, types of orthographic projection. Today, we are going to look deeply into the angles of orthographic projection. As you can see from the board on my screen, we have first angle of projection. First angle projection is projection which the plan is located directly below the front elevation. The previous slide I told you elevation, front elevation is the same thing as front view. Now looking at this arrangement, we have here is the front elevation and beside it is the end elevation. Then underneath the front elevation is the plan. This kind of arrangement is what we refer to as the first angle projection. More note about first angle projection, it is used in European countries and is specified in ISO standard. That's why it is called English version. That is, the European uh, take side with first angle projection in all their drawings, and they want to do projection. They are in love with first angle projection. And look at uh, here a diagram below here. This is more like this block look like a step. If you are told to reproduce this kind of block in first angle projection, you are going to have this arrangement: front view here, the plan below, then the end view there. So we are talking about first angle projection, and from this diagram you are seeing on the screen, this from this block that look like a staircase, when you make an arrangement like this, it is called the first angle projection. An arrangement where the plan is below the front view. Now, what are the characteristics of first angle projection? Number one, the front view always come over the top view. As you can see from the arrangement, the front view on top of the top view. Now, the top view is also known as the plan. Now, why the top view always come under the front view? You can see it here from the arrangement. The top view or the plan is under the front view. Now your right hand side view always come to the left of the front view. That is, whatever you are saying at your right hand side view, you position it to the left of the front view. And whatever you are seeing, number 4, on the left hand side view, always come to the right of the front view. That is, what you are seeing on your right, you take it to the left of the front view. What you are seeing on the left, you take it to the right of the front view. And then the view itself is always opposite, in opposite direction to the observers. These are the characteristics of uh, first angle projection, and it is explained with these arrangements. Now this is the symbol of first angle projection. Look at it very well. We have two concentric circles here. The first one in black, then the second circle here in red color, and then beside it we have a shape like a trapezium. Now this is the arrangement, this is the symbol of first angle projection, and you need to take a look at how the thing is arranged in such a way that the base of the trapezium is the one that is close to the concentric circle. So however you arrange, because in this first angle projection symbol, you can either put the circle after the trapezium or the circle come before the trapezium, just like you are seeing it here. In this case, the circle comes before the trapezium. In this case, the trapezium comes before the circle. But whichever positioning of either the trapezium or the circle, what will make us to know that this is first angle symbol is the base of the trapezium is the closest, is turned to close the closest to the circle. So either the circle comes first or comes the other way around. The base of the trapezium is close to the circle. That's how we know that this symbol is for first angle projection. Now, let's move to third angle projection. Third angle projection is a projection in which the front elevation or front view is located directly below the plan. You see, the third angle projection is just a, a reverse, or you can say the opposite of third angle projection. Third angle projection is the opposite of first angle projection in terms of the arrangement. You know, the arrangement for first angle, the front view is on top, the plan is below. But here we are talking about third angle. The front view is on top, is below now. Is below. Look at it here. Look at the arrangement here. Third angle projection. The top is now coming up while the front view goes down. And then beside the front view, we have the right hand side view. So that is the arrangement for third angle projection. So once you are able to know the arrangement for one of the projection, then it will be easier to get the other one. Third angle projection is used in United States and is specified in ANSL standard, and that's why it's called American projection. So the Americans are in support of third angle projection. That's what they use mostly in their drawing. Why first angle projection is used by the European. So the difference in the terms of arrangement is seen here. Let's look at the characteristic of third angle projection. We explain the characteristics using the arrangements. Using the arrangement. Now, in third angle projection, the top view or the top plan comes over the front view. The front view always come under the top view. Now look at it from the arrangement here. The plan on the top view is on top, while directly under it is a front view. And then beside the front view is the side view. The same arrangement is done here. Look at it, the top view on top, under it is the front view. Then you now have the right hand side view, left hand side view. Now, in the case of third angle projection, your right hand side view comes to the right. It stays on the right. That is, whatever you are seeing on the right stays on the right. For left hand side view, whatever you are seeing on the left stay on the left. You see, it's entirely, that's another difference between first angle projection and third angle projection. Here, right maintain its right position, left maintain its left position, while the view is always formed to the side of the observer. In first angle projection, the view is in opposite direction, but here in third angle projection, the view is always formed to the side of the observer. Now let's check out the symbol. The symbol for the symbol of third angle projection. Now look at it now. In both symbols, the diagram, the shapes remains the same. We have a trapezium-like object and a concentric circles. Now, look at the arrangement of these third angle projection. We still have the concentric circle and we still have our trapezium. But in this case of third angle projection, these the the smallest length, let me say it that way, the smallest length of the trapezium is the one that is closest to the concentric circle. And this arrangement is valid irrespective of whether the circles come first or the trapezium come first. Now look at this one below. Here, the trapezium comes first, the concentric circle next. Then the top part of the trapezium, as the shortest length, is one that is close to the concentric circle. And also in this case, also the concentric circle comes first, while you have the trapezium. But here now, as you can see, the shortest length of the trapezium is the one that is closest to the concentric circle. So that is the arrangement, the symbols for first angle, I mean third angle projection rather. Now let's compare the two so that we will not get ourselves confused. The comparison of the symbols. We have this is first angle projection, this third angle projection. Both symbols have concentric circles and trapezium. But I told you in the first angle projection, the longest length, more or less the base of the trapezium, is one that is close to the concentric circle. But in the third angle projection, the shortest length is the one that is close to the concentric circle, irrespective of how you arrange the circle, the object, whether it's the circle you want to draw first or it's the trapezium you want to draw first. Just take note of it. The longest length of the trapezium is the one that is close to the concentric circle for first angle, while for third angle, the shortest length of the trapezium, which also known as the apex, is one that is close to the concentric circle. So that is the comparison between the two. Now, what are the rules for drawing orthographic projections? The rule number one, front and top view must always come over each other. Depending on the angles you are drawing, you know that there's always an interchange between first angle, top view and front view. Front view shows the length and height of an object, while the side view shows the breadth and the height of an object. The top view shows the length and breadth of an object. Then the side view always comes beside the front view. That has been explained dramatically using diagram. Projection lines always form by meeting two surfaces. We're going to see that in the practical section. And then the hidden details of an object is always shown by dotted lines. So in these rules, you have to observe it. You know, when you are given a particular shape, and then you now begin to ask yourself, where is the length? Where is the breadth? Even though there are measurements there, you should know that the length and the height is shown by the front view, while also the top view also shows the length and the breadth. And the breadth and the height also is shown by the side view. With this, we have come to the end of today's class on the orthographic